So, who is Tom Cruise? What is Tom Cruise?
It certainly makes you appreciate nature and all of God's wisdom when He created these little characters, because you get addicted to it. Especially my young friends. I have a lot of children that live around where I live, and I let them come over and help me feed the little squirrels and look at them and hold them. I think everybody should have the opportunity to make friends with a little guy like that. If you do,
good teaching on the word. When I was talking about, think on whatever is pure and lovely, think on those things until this election is done.
Mr. President, I've introduced an amendment that will prohibit the Obama administration from giving away the internet. This is
First off, if you are going to run for office, you should have an unblemished record.
Don't you know this person is a felon? All the things that we say, and we get angrier and angrier. Well, that's not the way the Lord tells us to do it. And He gives a good analogy.
If you take a sponge and you have a bucket of dirty water, you place it in the bucket full of water and soak the dirty water. If you want to cleanse that sponge, you put it in pure water and squeeze it, right? And let it soak up the pure water. And that's what Peter is exhorting him to do, to receive this word of God, this precious revelation, and let it bear fruit, to give the obedience of faith to this revelation.
And
free of, I don't know, felony convictions or sex scandals, except maybe in Louisiana or New York.
the internet as a way to increase their influence and suppress the freedom of speech. Just
free of, I don't know, felony convictions or sex scandals, except maybe in Louisiana or New York.
you'll certainly have a greater appreciation of nature and all the little things that are running around that we don't pay a lot of attention to. There we go. Down in me. Just knocking off the excess.
That started for me a devotion to the Sacred Heart that was rekindled in high school when I joined the Men of the Sacred Heart.
It doesn't just simply threaten our personal liberties. It also has significant national security ramifications. In order
to do my job, I have to ask.
Don't jump! You could really hurt your ankle or something! Really, Ike? That's like 5 feet off the ground! Don't do it! Bye! No!
Free of, I don't know, felony convictions or sex scandals. Except free of, I don't know, felony convictions or sex scandals. Except maybe in Louisiana or New York.
The people have spoken. Good. And the President of the United States is once again Barack.
this prospect is truly concerning. given as the proposal submitted by the Internet Corporation for the Assigned Names and Numbers, also known as ICANN. ICANN is a global organization, and its latest proposal unquestionably decreases the position of the United States. While it increases
happy that you live in a country where people get to elect a president at all. Hello? Hey, Cal, what's up? Nothing, watching the election results. Yeah, I figured. It's the day after the election, so you're probably sitting on the couch telling your little brother how great it is to live in a democratic society.
we shouldn't take our online freedom for granted. If Congress sits idly by and allows the administration to terminate U.S. oversight of the Internet, we can be certain that authoritarian regimes will work to undermine the new system of Internet governance and strengthen the position of their governments at the expense of those who stand for liberty and freedom of speech.
This might lead to some pretty bland candidates or people who are so calculating that they have no skeletons in their closet. But we
The
Americans
Obama
are
administration is months away from deciding whether or not the United States government will continue to provide oversight over the core functions of the Internet and continue to protect it from authoritarian regimes who view the
families to the Sacred Heart and to have a consecration. And my mom took that very seriously, and she went out and she bought a beautiful statue of the Sacred Heart and invited the pastor to come over to our home. And I remember that very distinctly, even though I was just a little kid. And we consecrated our family to the Sacred
Thanks to
Heart.
the plastic automobile decal industry. I mean, seriously, Ichthus, I haven't seen a comeback like this since Jesus.
Weeks ago, the Washington Post, hardly a bastion of conservative thought, published an article entitled, quote, "China's Scary Lesson to the World, Censoring the Internet Works."